morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good whatever time it is for you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, another vlog, another day in my life. If you don't know who I am, my name is Stephanie and I'm here to inspire you guys to be your very best, to keep on going, to inspire you guys to be the best version of yourself, and altogether just to inspire you guys and keep on going. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
Hey, so you bagged him. I'm a savage. Yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty. Yeah. Acting stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage. Yeah.
As you can tell by the title, I am talking about something very, very sensitive. So I just want to put a fair warning. If you guys are very sensitive to this topic, please, I do recommend not watching it because I don't want to trigger anything. I asked a lot of people to figure out what I wanted to do for my YouTube video. And they wanted me to do a TED Talk based on mental health. But instead of me ranting about mental health, I thought it would be a better idea people ask me questions and then to answer them. So that's why it's a Q&A. So I first want to say three things. 1, depression is a mental health disorder which is characterized by persistently depressed mood or loss of interest in things that normally interest us. Anxiety is intense, excessive, and persistent worrying, fear about everything. BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, is a mental health disorder characterized by unstable moods, behaviors, and relationships. And PTSD is basically trauma from the past. It's post-traumatic stress disorder, which means that there's a lot of stress involved. So there's that. I also wanted to explain where I'm coming from because you guys don't know a lot about me. My name is Stephanie. Of course, I'm 18, about to be 19 in 2 weeks, so happy early birthday to me. And I struggle with mental health. I struggled with PTSD, borderline personality disorder, anxiety, and depression. So I know how it feels, and I've also struggled with suicidal thoughts, self-harm. I've tried to attempt suicide before, so I kind of know like how it feels, what's going on in my head. I don't know exactly what's going on in other people's head, but I kind of know because like from my own experience I know what I'm going through, so I kind of wanted to explain that. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. So as you can tell, I have this bag. I know it's really blinding, so I apologize. But it looks like this. There's about 20 questions in here, so what is going to happen is I'm going to shake it like this and then look away and then pull out a question, and here's my question, and I'm just going to answer it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first question is dun, 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 dun. What advice would you give someone who is fighting or dealing with suicidal thoughts? The first thing I would say is call the crisis number. I would definitely say call the crisis line because they are the best help that anyone could ask. And I know it's super scary to ask someone for help that you don't even know, but trust me, it is the best thing ever. They don't judge you, and they know what to say and how to calm people down. So I definitely would recommend that. The next thing is just, if you don't want to do that, talk to a close friend, a close family member, someone you're super close with. Talk to them about it and don't act on anything. That is the most important thing, is do not act on it. You may have strong urges, but definitely don't act on it because that could lead to something really bad. Next question is, the question is, how could you leave your loved ones behind? Honestly, I don't think you could. Like, the pain is temporary. Your pain is temporary, and if you end up leaving the world, then you're gonna leave your pain. Your pain isn't going to be with you anymore, but your pain is going to be put on your family members and friends and loved ones and support and people who support you. And even though it doesn't feel like people support you, they do. So honestly, don't understand how someone could leave this world, especially from experience, because I don't even understand why I would want to leave this world or why I could leave this world, because I have so much opportunity and you have so much opportunity to keep on going. You have school and college and family and nephews and weddings and birthdays to celebrate. Like, why would you want to miss out on that? And I get that these urges are super strong and you feel like you're all alone, but you're not alone. Like, trust me, I know how that feels. I've been there and I'm still going through that. So just know that you aren't alone. Next question is, do you think suicide is selfish? Why or why not? I don't know how to answer this without offending people, because to be honest, I feel like it is selfish because it's taking away the pain from you, but it's putting it on other people. And also, like, it's, how could you do that to yourself, and how could you do that to your family and friends and people who care about you? Like, how could you leave this world? But I understand, because I had those feelings and I still do, and I understand that, like, no one is there for me and I'm all alone and I'm struggling by myself, and these feelings are super strong and these urges are super strong. I understand where you are coming from. I don't think it's selfish, but at the same time, I do think it's selfish. The next question. Do you think suicide is the answer? I honestly don't think suicide is the answer. I really don't. I think you were put on this earth for a purpose and for a reason. And if it was your time, you would already be gone. And of course, it's not your time, so I don't think it's the answer. That's all I gotta say for that one. How do you survive on thoughts of killing yourself? I don't really understand this question, but I'm gonna try to answer it. I honestly take it one day at a time, and I don't let it get to me. And if it does, I just go and hang out with my friends or family or people who care about me, and I explain to them how I'm feeling, and then try not to dwell on it, and just leave it. That's kind of like what I do, or I do something positive and fun to do. I like singing and dancing crazy in my room and hanging out with friends and family. So there's that. How do you handle depression / mental health in general? I tend to not isolate myself. I tend to hang out with family and friends even if I'm not in the mood, because I know that they're going to make me laugh and be in the mood. I try to do something that inspires me or that, like, takes away, like, my pain in a healthy way. I love to write. I love to sing. I love to dance. I love hanging out with my friends and family and my dogs. I love going for somewhat walks, and I love going to school, so I try to distract myself in any way I can. And if the urges get really bad, then I end up calling the crisis or the hotline, and they talk me out of it. So they're pretty good with that. What's the worst part about being depressed or having mental health? I would definitely say the loss of friends, because friends and family sometimes doesn't understand that the way you act is because of your mental health. Which I'm not saying that all of your actions or whatever is because of mental health. That's like making an excuse. But some of the decisions you make are clouded because of mental health. And I've definitely experienced a lot of people walking out of my life because they can't handle my mental health. And it's something I can't change because it's always going to be with me, but it's something that I can work on and get better, and people just don't understand that I'm working on it and I'm trying to get better, so they end up leaving. So I think losing a family member, a friend, or a close one that you care about the most. Do you regret anything you did? I don't regret anything I did because it made me stronger. I have self-harmed before. I have tried to overdose on medications. I have tried running into traffic. I do not regret it. I regret putting my family and friends and people that care about me in pain. But I definitely don't regret it because it made me who I am today and it made me stronger. So, yeah. Did you have one specific person to talk to? Okay. Okay. I do. Or I did. I used to talk to my professor all the time about this because we were close. We've known each other for almost a year now. I've had her for about 3 terms now. And this term that I'm in, I don't have her at all, but which really makes me sad. But I've had her for 3 terms, and she understands me, and she knows who I am, and she knows like what she can do to help. So I do talk to her about it, but she can't really help much because she is not a professional, and which really sucks, but she does her best to help. And I just want to say, hey, I know she's probably not going to watch this, but if she does, hey girl, hey. Okay. Anyways. Serious. But that's pretty much it. She's been there. She's been my rock. She's just an amazing human being. She is an amazing professor, teacher, mother, daughter, sister. She's an amazing human being. That's all I can say is an amazing human being. I'm gonna cry now. Do you have therapy or do you go to therapy? I do go to therapy, actually. I don't want to talk about it, but I do go to therapy. Why do people complete suicide? People tend to kill themselves because they feel like that's their only option, and that no one is there for them, when in reality they are there for them. They just shut people out, and it's not that they do it on purpose. It's that they feel like people feel like no one is there for them, so what's the point on talking about it? And also nothing's gonna change, so what's the point on talking about it as well? I definitely think that people who complete suicide do it because they are in pain that is unbearable and that they can't keep going with the pain. Did you try to self-harm and or end your life? I did try to self-harm. I have self-harm scars, and I have tried to end my life because I was going through a lot of pain and nothing was changing, and I thought that what's the point because I have no one to talk to. So that's pretty much it. How did you overcome to stop self-harming? Any tricks? I don't have any tricks. I just try to text my friends whenever I want to self-harm. So there's that. I also just stopped self-harming. I just had a conversation with my friends and my support system, and there's better ways to create pain. There's a rubber band technique. There is a marker technique. There's, I don't know, it causes less self-harm and pain, or it causes the same pain but less self-harm or less damage. And I try to just distract myself as much as possible. Last question is, how should someone cope with mental health without seeing a doctor because they're scared? I would definitely say go see a doctor. I cannot stress this enough. Go see a doctor if you are experiencing this pain and all of this feelings. Go see a doctor, because even though it's scary, you will find answers for it and you'll figure out how to cope with it better. And just go see a doctor. So that was the last question. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this helps you guys a lot, but if not, I apologize. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.